Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, we're talking today about how social media algorithms are racist and biased. You wouldn't think that Google and Facebook and Twitter that their algorithms are biased and racist, but new reports say that they are. But before we get to that, I want to point to this Tucker Carlson video that defines what the left is doing as far as free speech goes. They're trying to take away our free speech, and it is evident now. Check out this video.
Tonight, talking heads regularly complain about how dumb the American population is. Untrue. But if it were the case, you could thank the media for it, at least some of the spread of dumbness. Consider Kamau Bell, host of CNN's documentary series United Shades of America. Yesterday, Bell defended the cancellation of Ann Coulter's speech at UC Berkeley and dropped this remarkable statement, quote, "If your free speech leads to hate speech and it makes people feel unsafe, then universities have the right to protect the kids on campus. That's not about free speech, it's about safety." Actually, Bell is completely wrong. Supreme Court precedents are very clear on the scope of free speech in this country. First of all, there is no hate speech exemption to free speech. Sorry, kids, there isn't, and it never has existed. In Snyder versus Phelps, the court made it clear that public speech can never be punished simply for being offensive. In Legal Services Corp versus Velasquez and many other cases, the court has ruled that government entities cannot treat speakers differently simply because of their viewpoints. So if Berkeley is willing to host left-wing speakers without any problems, then it must allow conservative speakers as well, regardless of what threats are made by violent agitators against those speakers. This is completely unambiguous. It is not a matter of opinion. It is settled law. It is precedent set by the Supreme Court again and again. But instead of teaching these facts, outlets like CNN are foisting a false storyline on the public and endangering, ironically, the very rights they owe their existence to, and they ought to stop.
That said, all right, we're talking about Google, we're talking about Facebook and Twitter. Two new studies show that AI training to identify hate speech may actually end up amplifying racial bias. In one study, researchers found that leading AI models for processing hate speech were 1.5 times more likely to flag tweets as offensive or hateful when they were written by African Americans, and 2.2 times more likely to flag tweets written in African American English, which is commonly spoke by Black people in the U.S. Another study found similar widespread evidence of racial bias against Black speech in 5 widely used academic data sets for studying hate speech that totaled around 1,055. This is large because what is considered offensive depends on social context. Terms that are slurs when used in some settings, like the N-word or queer, may not be in others. But algorithms and content moderators who grade the test data that teaches these algorithms how to do their job don't usually know the context of the comments they're reviewing. In other words, the algorithm don't see your picture. It doesn't know that you are a Black person using the N-word, and it doesn't know that you are a gay person using the queer word. So the algorithms strike against you whether you're Black or white, whatever color you are. And like when a Black person uses the N-word, they don't mean it in a racial intent. Where when a white person uses it, it's usually a racial intent. However, like Tucker said in the video, here's the thing. We live in a country with free speech. America. When you have free speech, there's no such thing as hate speech. When they delete your videos or when they delete your posts and you said something that they think is hateful, they deem it hate speech and delete it. But that's going against the Constitution of the United States. Sure, we're allowed to say whatever we want to say. Some things shouldn't be said. However, they have a right to say what they want to say. But these social media platforms are taking all that away, and they're using this AI, these algorithms to do so. And pretty soon, everybody's going to be hit with these algorithms and banned. So what are they going to do when they ban everybody for using hate speech? Because everybody says something that is offensive to somebody else. That's why the government needs to do something about all this madness. This is getting crazy, folks. Stand up for your First Amendment rights now, because once they take them, they're gone forever. I thank you all for listening. Before we let you go, take a moment to consider one of our sponsors. Rogue Energy was founded in January of 2017 to be the best performance drink in the world. The founders of Rogue Energy have developed a premium nootropic stack in the form of a delicious energy and focus drink. It is designed to replace unhealthy canned energy drinks, coffee, and even traditional pre-workouts that can cost you an arm and a leg and can be a big drain to your budget. I'll order them in bulk and drink them daily. The mix is easy to make and has the effects of coffee with a kick. I mix a drink when I first wake up, and that gets me going with my day. I recommend the watermelon flavor. One tub gives you 30 servings. Rogue Energy is super and sugar-free and is loaded with vitamins, antioxidants, and nootropics. The founders designed Rogue Energy for the emerging professional and competitive gaming market, and it continues to have fantastic carryover and success with students, athletes, entrepreneurs, and anyone looking to optimize their mental and physical performance. You can get there by using the link in the description. Also, during checkout, use the promo code BOLDWITHJAMES and get an additional 10% off of your order. Order your Rogue Energy kits today.